Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Cam, and I'm back on another reaction video. How you guys feeling? How you guys doing? How you guys day going? Comment down below. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Today we're gonna be reacting to woman gets viral plumber fired from his job after being disrespectful on the Pop the Balloon. Now all his exes are airing him out for being controlling. I honestly think y'all are taking this too far. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna lie to you. He went on the show, said what he said, leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Because there was another one I reacted to where Shorty went out and she popped the balloon and all that. You know what I'm saying? The violated dude from Chicago. I know you know what I'm talking about. She violated the dude, you know what I'm saying, and then nothing happened to her. So to want to get somebody fired from their personal life over something they did on the show, kind of bit extra, but let's see what this is about. Before we get into this video, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, turn on post notifications, notified every time I post a video. Also, if you guys have any videos like from reaction on social media sites in the description below, feel free to send them in and I'll react to them. With that being said, let's get right into this video.
All right, now that we opened the can of worms, let's go ahead and talk about part one of Watch Who the Fuck You.
All this clout chasing got me fired from work. Man, I really love plumbing and I'm good at it. And they got that taken from me. You are sick. They call the company's founder towns on a messing up business.
So his name is Aaron. Aaron is my ex. We dated for a few months and it didn't last very long. And let me tell you why. He is like insane. It's like he has that little person talking to him in the corner of his shoulder at all times. Like he's making up constant stories in his head about like that I'm cheating on him. All right, welcome back to part two of Watch Who You Date. We're talking about Aaron, the guy that went viral on Pop the Balloon game. So anyways, he starts to distance me from my family. He starts to track me. I give him my location because I had nothing to hide. Every time I would walk by the window, my location would show that I was outside. So he'd call me like, what are you doing outside? Who are you messing with at work? Why aren't you working? Like that controlling, right? Then he starts doing pop-ups at my job. And it got so bad because he would show up in his work truck while he's supposed to be at work at my job that my supervisor had to keep watching me. We had to basically like, everybody had to walk me to my car after work to make sure that I made it. And the girls would text me, hey, did you make it? Again, it's a clinic full of girls. So that was a red flag number two. And then one time I walked outside to the cafeteria and he calls me and he's like, how did I know you were outside? So that in my head was like, circles are already turning. I go to my car to see if he put a tracker because
personally, the fact that y'all dated for only a couple months and y'all was able to share locations to me is crazy. You know what I'm saying? That should have been your first red flag from jump. Because if we have to date and we've been dating for a couple months, you're not getting my location. You're not getting my location regardless. But I do understand why some people do share locations. But if y'all dating for only a couple months, and a couple months to me is like 2 to like 5 months. If y'all dating for that long, then y'all shouldn't be sharing locations. So the fact that y'all did that in the first place should have been a red flag to you.
Is capable of doing some shit like that, and I couldn't find anything. And then he pops up on my job like, don't break up with me, don't do this, like I'll change. I thought I was gonna catch you doing something. And I was like, how did you know I was outside, right? He said, I put my extra phone tracking you in your car and I left it on record because I was expecting to record you doing something, as in cheating on me or like messing around in your car. And I was like, I was done. After that, I was completely done. I said, get your stuff, get out of my house, and come bring me my key. And he was like, no, I'm going to change, whatever. I went home. He was still there. He was like, let's try to work it out. I was like, you know, he already lives with me. He moved here, like, whatever.
Damn, so, wait, hold on. I don't know the timestamp of what's going on here, but y'all said a couple months. You know what I'm saying? So you were already moving kind of fast. Let's talk about it here now. You know what I'm saying? Let's make this shit make sense. Y'all already moving kind of fast. Moved in. You know what I'm saying? Sharing location. Y'all was moving kind of fast here. Not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? So you chose to ignore the red flags before, you know what I'm saying? Before addressing them and moving forward with yourself. You accepted them and tried to move forward with them. So not gonna lie, lady bit. I understand what you're saying. It's not right. But dude was crazy before you met him. He was getting crazy as you met him, and you just kept proceeding to go forward. So, you kind of asked what you got for.
It was going, I was going to do it so bad. And then he went to go get coffee for me or something from Starbucks. And he was like, something's wrong with your car. And I was like, what do you mean something's wrong with my car? He's like, yeah, it started to act weird. And I was like, okay, hold on right there. My car, I have a 2019 Dodge Challenger. It's been perfectly fine. I kept up with the oil. I don't understand. All of a sudden, you're driving it and something's wrong with it. Part 3, and this is the last part that I'm going to post about Aaron, the buff guy from Pop the Balloon Game and Watch Who the Fuck You Date. So, he was like, yeah, your car's acting funny. I was like, no. At that point, I was like, already get out of my house. Like, I don't want you here. You ain't paid one bill. You put $20 a light one time, and maybe you spent like $30 on groceries because I was gonna cook dinner one time. But my mama always told me, do not allow a man to come into your home and pay any bills, because then he's gonna feel like he has the right to either stay there or like, oh, I paid the rent, I live here too. But in all reality, everything that I had gotten was mine, and I didn't allow him any part of that.
Agreed, you shouldn't.
So I was like, all right, get out, whatever. He leaves. He still tried to contact me. I was like, no, get out. I grabbed my car. I went to my mom's house because I didn't want him to try to come back and to try to convince me. And on my way to my mom's, I start to feel that my car is starting to shake. And I'm like, dang, like, what is it? I took it to 2 different mechanics that were like, it was the spark plugs, the ignition coils. I fixed that. And then I went to another mechanic because it started to shake again. And supposedly it was the same thing. They fixed that again. So I went to a 3rd mechanic, and he's like, I think they might have put sugar in your gas tank, but I would need to take out the gas tank to make sure. And I was like, no, I don't think he would be capable of doing something like that. Whatever. So I couldn't find what was wrong with it. At this point, I had moved out already because I was so scared. My mom had let me borrow money because I needed to move out before my lease was up, so he didn't know where I lived. I moved apartments. So at this point, I went and got a new car. I went to the dealership and I got a new car. I changed my car. And when I asked him, hey, did you ever find out what was wrong with my Challenger? He said, yes, there was sugar in the gas tank.
Damn.
So this man that claims to be very godly and studies the Bible and, you know, practices this religion, put sugar in my gas tank, tracked my car, put a phone to record me in my car. And I would do things like say everything he needed to hear, like, yeah, I cheated on you. Like, because I was so scared of him being crazy. Like, this guy has a record. You guys don't know that. You guys really need to be careful who you make famous on this app. Number 3, I had nothing to do with him losing his job. Just because he scooped really low into a petty level and posted my kids on his TikTok.
I don't like shit like this, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't like shit like this. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with y'all. Because people make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm solely speaking off of hers. Cool. But you're on here trying to bash someone because of what they did to you. You allowed it. You allowed it. You know what I'm saying? Him getting famous over disrespecting the girls he disrespected has nothing to do with what he did to you. Nothing whatsoever. You shared your story, and your story would have stayed. You shared your story because you wanted the clout. Like when people, I'm not gonna say I understand, but it's like when people feel like someone don't deserve, they'll do anything to shut it down. Let them do what they do. Just keep your mouth closed. Because honestly, to me, you look crazy at the fact that you're trying to shut down what he got going on for himself. Yeah, it happened to whatever happened. You're moving on. Leave it at that. The guy's crazy. He made himself look crazy off the show alone. If someone wants to deal with him, they're gonna keep dealing with him. Just like you did. Just like you knew he was crazy. You knew all these things about him, and you still kept going on with him. Keep your story to yourself and mind your business with yourself. I can't stand people do shit like this. Just like that other story with the other girl, Hester Tessa, whatever her name is, Watch Who You Marry. Y'all are doing it to yourselves and crying for help. No. I don't feel bad for none of y'all because people give you what they need to show you and you still keep going with it. I understand love is blind. But certain things, it's like, damn, now hold on. You tripping. You know what I'm saying? You bugging. Nah, man. Like, this shit is corny, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
And posted my phone number on his TikTok after I messaged him saying, do not involve my kids and take it down. He went and posted the
You should
video.
mind your business.
My side of the story went viral, but I'm not the only one. I just had the platform to tell my story, but there's at least 6 other girls with the same exact story. So I had nothing to do with it. Number 4, just because you're going to scoop low, I'm not going to scoop lower. Exactly, this is one of the reasons why I started to tell my story. And after I told my side of the story, so many women have came forward. Now, this girl I found on Facebook, well, it was sent to me. And she's basically saying that they hung out and he's going around stating he got $500 on whoever finds her because that she stole his wallet or whatever, but he actually physically put hands on her. You can see it. This is her original post. I just cropped her name off of it. I don't want to expose her. I don't want to put her in any danger. So this is the Facebook post. She says she works really hard for her money. It looks like she's a single mom as well, and that he's like airing her out to whoever. This is a picture of him, and that's her little story. If she wants to come out and tell her story, that is completely up to her. It did take me a little while to come out with my side of the story. I didn't know if I wanted to do it. But again, the reason why I did it was because I wanted other women to be safe. I wanted other women to feel like they can come forward to any type of experience of abuse that they have been through. And, you know, I can keep showing you guys proof if you guys want. But that's that side.
Hey, listen, man. I feel
All right, now that we open
for all the women out there that are being abused by any kind of sexual assault, domestic violence, verbal abuse, emotional abuse, I feel for y'all. You know what I'm saying? No man should ever want to put a female through that. Same thing vice versa for a man for female. I understand it and I get it. You know what I'm saying? But this guy and this video alone showed who he really is. Disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? Showed it. So the fact that y'all are out here exposing this man, made him lose his job, and all these other things, I think is uncalled for. The man is a hard worker. If he's a hard worker, he's willing to go get his own money. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should interfere with that, calling his job insane. You know what I'm saying? But for all the women out there that are the a victim to this man's insanity or whatever the case may be, this man be going through, I'm sorry they had to go through it. But I don't think how y'all going about it is the right way to go about it. If you want to share your story, share your story, cool. But to call this man's job, find the times and everything else is OD. That's me personally. You know what I'm saying? Share your story and telling how the man did this and the third. And even still, if why I don't like. I firmly believe in don't kick somebody while they're down. You know what I'm saying? He's already made an ass of himself. Everybody's saying the same thing. I'm not saying everybody's saying the same thing, but you know, a lot of people out there see for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Everyone sees for what it is. He's disrespectful, arrogant, and cocky as hell. You know what I'm saying? We all see. But for y'all to want to share your story now because he's down, I just don't agree with it. But you know, to each his own. However y'all want to deal with the situation, deal with it. I just don't think y'all going about it the right way. If y'all want to share your story, share your story. Don't try to do it now because the man ain't got a viral moment and is embarrassing himself. Say I want to add fuel to the fire. Don't do that. But you know, like I said, each his own. No man should want to put their hands on a female. Don't condone that whatsoever. So on that part, you're wrong. But this situation is getting out of hand over some little ass show. Hey, be careful what you do, because with what you do may come back to bite you in your ass, and this is what you're dealing with. So be careful what you do and how you do it, and who you do it to. And that's that. That's in the video. Which you like, comment, subscribe, what you guys think in the comment section below. You guys may like the video, and until next time, I'll see y'all.